$3-0. It's all about us. So here we go. Unfortunately, Coach can't make it tonight. And Dapper, I don't know. He forgot his watch. And actually he got robbed. Okay. But some chick he was out with robbed him. I don't know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes or no? Evo, I can't be heard. Evo, can't be heard. Thank you. Can you hear me? Lee? Lee?
Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
What about me?
Right.
Can you hear me?
I can.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn. Just trying to check to see if my mic went out on me.
I can hear you now.
All right. Thank you. Welcome, brothers. Welcome. Like I said, another episode, 130. I got a lot of questions here. Hopefully we can squeeze it in less than 1 hour, 60 minutes. We're going to try our best. Just, you all right? Lee, you all right? All right, let's get into it, man. If you in a relationship and someone says, just Lee, I'm gonna give you $1 million, $5 million, but you have to give all to your woman. Which one are you choosing? Come on, Just. You gonna take the $1 million, or you gonna take the $5 million, give it to your woman in its entirety?
Where are you coming with these questions, man?
Just trust me on this. There's a reason for everything. You're gonna take the $1 million, or you're gonna take the $5 million, but guess what? It gotta be given to your woman.
I would take the $5 million.
You're gonna give the $5 million to the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's up, Lee? You're muted, but let's go.
Woman.
So the woman is getting the $5 million?
No, I'm asking you, woman, and what? I'm lost here. You say my wife, or is it specific?
You have a choice. You have a choice. I can hand you $1 million for yourself to keep, or you can take the $5 million, but you got to get the whole $5 million to your woman.
Is she my wife or girlfriend?
Whatever you choose, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever.
If she's my wife, she's getting an entire $5 million.
Well, if she's your girlfriend, you're just gonna walk off with $1 million.
Yeah.
The same with Just, right? Because Just got bills to pay. I know Just got kids. He's thinking about that hard.
Yeah.
Come on, Just. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm on lead with this. I'm giving the whole $5 million to the woman. You know why, right?
I said I'll give the $5 million.
Ain't no way in the world a woman I'm dealing with is gonna keep $5 million. Don't give me back nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a tricky question, because it only describes what kind of woman you're dealing with. Is she the type of woman that makes sure, listen, if I got $5 million because of him, yo, How much you need, baby? 250, 300. How we doing this?
Yeah.
That's a principle I was looking at, because if she's my wife, she's going to multiply. But I've seen many instances where girlfriends win the lotto, and the next day you could be with her for 2 years. Next year they dump you because they rich now. I'm not. I ain't having that. That moment of clarity for me is different.
Yeah, take the kids, the money, and gone.
Gone.
All right. I'm glad we got through that one. Now this is going to be a small debate. Men going to the clubs versus your woman going to the clubs without you. Yes, we know about the double standard, so we don't have to dig down that rabbit hole. So the debate is men going to the clubs versus your woman going to the club without you. Are you okay with your woman going to the club without you?
I'm not okay with my mom going to the club, period. At this age, if I was
Where are you
younger,
getting these questions from, bro?
when I was younger, I didn't
Trust
care.
me on this. Everything is for a reason.
I'm past it.
When I was younger, I didn't care.
I'm past the club stage, bro.
Yeah, I'm past that club scene.
Okay. So that means your woman says, I'm going out on girls' night or, whatever. See you later, babe. Be safe.
Yeah.
Or you ain't going nowhere.
So at this age, I'm gonna be honest with you, Carl. If I'm dating a woman and she says she's going to the club, that probably be the last conversation we gonna have on some. That's one of my deal breakers right now.
So
when it comes to maturity. Yeah.
Oh,
right
so
now.
no. Let me make sure I get it. So with Lee, you're saying no girls' night out.
Girls' night. If I'm dating you now, your girls' night better be uplifting you and bringing you to another level in your life, and the friends you have around you be something else, based on maturity. If the club is a girls' night out, something is wrong with your girls.
Okay. All right. Just we'll get to Dap in a minute because I know he just got robbed.
I plead the fifth.
Come on, Just.
I plead the fifth.
Oh shit. That's a hard one there. Woo! So separate question. Do you go to clubs? Occasionally?
No.
Okay. So that means the woman can't go to no club, no girls' night out. All right. I got you. Dapper. I'm glad you got back from the police station and the emergency room.
Where she can go?
Because I know your watch was the most prized possession. That's why you're late. So let's go with you real quick, because we only got a certain amount of time.
That's cool. All right. So
if you're, let me start with the first one. If you're in a relationship, right, and I walk up to you and say, "Yo, Deb, here's $1 million for you to keep," or I'm gonna hand you $5 million, but you gotta give it to your woman. You can't keep none of that. Which one you choosing?
$5 million to the woman.
My man. So let's move on to the second one. Debate. It's a small debate. Men going to the clubs versus your woman going to the club without you. Girls' night out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to the club when I feel like it because I'm a man. I can handle myself if danger comes. But she can't do that. She doesn't have the same level of awareness or the same ability to defend herself should harm come her way as I do. So she is not allowed to go out by herself because she's not built to handle it, but I am. So, yeah, I can go. She'll know that I'm there. But if she's going, yeah, that's a no. Because what she doing in there? You feel me? Like, girls ain't really that smart when it comes down to it. At the end of the day, guys are in the club looking for hoes. So if they find you, guess what that means? You a hoe? Why you at the club?
Hey, Carl. From here on out, you know what? I'm gonna need Dapper to change his whole stage name to Dapper Double Standard Dangerous. Okay.
No,
this man said.
Hey,
listen, fellas.
it is what it is, baby.
I'm gonna give a little confession to y'all. Just ask the most important question. Where the hell I be getting these questions from? Let me tell you something, Just. Remember what Dapper just said, because the last question, we're gonna come back around to that. All right.
Come back
Now,
around to it.
the next question, number 3. Does who you sleep with determines how people see you and treat you?
Oh, 100%.
Personal, hold on. Personal life, family, business, and we're talking about the new versus old parameters. So, does who you sleep with determine how people see you or and treat you in your personal, with your family, and business? Go for it. Just D.
That boy went home, man.
Okay. What?
Does who you sleep with determine how people see you and treat you in your personal life, your family, or your business?
I don't
Come
think you
on,
can hear.
bro.
Just if you talking, we can't hear. I ain't gonna lie, you look different without a hat on, bro.
I said I was thinking it, but I'm used to it. All right.
Yo, did your screen just go out myself yourself?
Yeah, it was frozen for a minute.
I didn't hear you. It was cut you off.
Oh, okay. All right. So listen in. I'm gonna ask Lee. Lee, does who you sleep with determines how people see you and treat you in your personal life, with your family and business?
If they know about her.
Oh, I forgot. You're a private sector. You
No, not saying it like that. Not saying it like that because I think I'm gonna speak a Dapa's language real quick. Not everybody got to know who you creating themselves. Everybody have to know something. Yeah, man. I said.
I see.
All
So
right.
it depending on I can be we can have a disagreement where it's a physical thing and we don't play that special part in that person's life.
Okay. I
You know
got
what I'm
you.
saying?
One
So
foot in, one foot out.
yeah. But if it's my woman, yes, because she's an extension of me.
It's not the person in front of you.
She's an
Okay.
extension of me. But
That.
if it's just a knocking, no.
All right. That.
I mean, honestly, 100%. Like, you know, from what I understand, especially when you get into higher levels of business, your woman says a lot about you. I can look at your woman and tell the type of dude that you are. So I do believe that if I am able to sleep with a upper scale woman, business woman, a classy woman, someone who carries herself the right way, treats herself like a lady with respect, it says a lot more about my character and why I was able to obtain such a woman. So you know, when you're with a real woman, she elevates your status. Just like walking in the room, the way that she about her behavior. Obviously, women are beautiful, but you know, if I go in somewhere and I'm in a business meeting and I walk in with a girl and she's all ass, not to say we don't like that, men aren't really gonna think that that's a wife. They're gonna be like, oh, that's his escort or jump off because all I can think is she got ass because that's all she is. But when you walk in with a woman who's truly feminine, truly intelligent, she really has that feminine energy. You know, men respect you more because they're like, man, you pulled a woman like that. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's funny. She dresses well. She's modest. You know, she's not showing too much. She understands her self-worth. It speaks a lot to who you are as a man, the woman that you're able to sleep with. But, you know, if I'm around sleeping with hoes, anybody can sleep with a hoe. I'm not that special of a guy because I got somebody that everybody has already had. So, yes, definitely 100% the woman that you sleep with definitely says a lot about you.
And the reason why that question is very important, and why it came to my mind is because it works both ways.
Yep.
Just what you said. You can look at a woman and look at her baby daddies or what kind of men she associate with, entertain, and it tells me, a lot about her. So
100%.
it works both ways. So I'm just doing that as a teaching moment because with men, we look at it from a status, power, money, all these different attributes that contribute based upon what kind of women we deal with. But
Yeah, money.
the flip side is when you look at a lot of women don't understand that when men are looking at you and conversing with you, They also like it's like saying, let's look at your Carfax. Let me see what kind of guys you deal with. Attract. Let me see what kind of baby daddies you have. And it says more about you without having no more discussion. So it works both ways. Would you agree, Lee?
It does, because the same way they look for a man of status, they use the word status differently than we do. We look for a woman of different measures, like Dapper said. So I'm not going to walk you into a room of Fortune 500 millionaires and expect you and leave you by yourself if you can't even carry a conversation or put me where I need to be in levels.
And that's why I put as a mental note new or old parameters, because the new parameter is I could tell more about you by who you associate with, and without even and with social media, I don't even have to talk to you. All I gotta do is go down your profile, and I see 80 pictures of your ass, and no kids and no man, and occasionally with family or girlfriends. It says a value. Deductive reasoning. That was the words I was looking for. Deductive reasoning.
Deductive reasoning.
All right. So number 4. Now this is the part that we're gonna have a little fun at. So Just, I need you to wake up on this one. Dap, don't be a wise ass. Would you sleep or get in a relationship? Let me say it again. Would you sleep with or get in a relationship with someone with a physical disfigurement, scar, disability, above your height, or little person?
Ooh. That was a pass.
Above your height is super normal. That's crazy. I'm thinking taller woman before, but that's crazy. So tell me that list again. So
with a physical, you said, hold up. I see with somebody with a physical disability.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully.
You ask that question.
Listen to the question again. I'll repeat it. Would you sleep with or get in a relationship with someone with a physical disfigurement, a scar, a disability, above your height, or little person?
Wait, Xavier, I need you.
I would have to say yes.
Lee, you say no to all of the above?
Yeah.
Just, is there any 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3?
No, pass.
Because I have a video that I want y'all to look at. Matter of fact, Evo, please run that video number 4. Just thinking about it, and Dap is over there contemplating his answers.
I plead the fifth.
You can't plead the fifth, brother. Come on now. We're not
plead the fifth twice.
I plead the fifth to talk about something.
That's crazy.
Run the video, Evo.
Look at Just D smile plastered on.
I need y'all to pay attention to this video right now. I wish we could have a close-up. Girl look fine as hell. She takes her clothes off, and this is what you see.
She got a low penis, but that's crazy.
To you.
That's the play button. Okay, cut it.
She has a
Cut it. I'm just asking the question. Let me ask the question again. She look bad. Listen, she look bad as hell. Listen, her face, her body, bad as hell. In your mind, gentlemen, she's a 9, physically attractive.
She has a hernia.
But wait a minute.
She has a hernia.
Now she decided to give you. Hold on. Now she decided to give you some Lee, Just, Dapper, and she takes her stuff off, and you see that. What's your next move, brother?
Back shots. I mean, it's not that really hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just flip her around. Simple as that. I don't
Okay. Elevated?
It's crazy.
Okay.
You're too stush. You're too stush. You're above
Listen. I gotta protect the integrity of that situation because I know I'm going to say something either stupid or redundant or take advantage of something. It's just, bro, it just don't sit right with me, man.
I feel you.
I had a feeling I was going to get that
Who
response.
unleashed the duppy?
Just, what's going on, Just?
Who unleashed the duppy?
Just.
I'll be in the lab, but damn, son.
Who unleashed the duppy?
Listen.
So, Just, hold on, Just.
Come
so
on,
you're not
man.
going
Nah, I got can't do it.
Hey, Dapper, you're the winner because
Like I told you, college was wild, man.
That man said college was wild.
I understand because the freaky shit of this whole thing is if she asks you to suck on it or kiss on it or
she had a whole
Listen.
Okay. I just wanted to do that just to see y'all express it. I just wanted to see y'all express it because, well, listen, when I saw it, the first thing I thought about is you brothers, and I said, this got to be on the show because I got to see y'all express it. Just,
yo, she had Uncle Ruckus on.
Yo, I can't roll a straight face with you, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
And a whole hernia, bro.
That's wow. I mean,
for anything go down, you gotta get that hernia.
Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
She's born. That's a hernia. She's born with a hernia. She gotta go get that worked on. She gotta get that take cut.
Okay, compared to what is out here in the world,
before we do anything, we gotta get some surgery.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with what Dap say. I would because that doesn't define her as an individual and what her mind and how she treats and all of that. So I gotta go with Dap. I would still smash, and I would even entertain a relationship with her. Be honest.
What?
I mean, you got to remember, Carl likes ladies with no hands and feet.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like,
he did make that.
He
did say that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She has an extra appendage. Why would he not?
He did say that a while back.
Yeah. Now, what about a midget though? Nobody like no midgets. You know what I'm saying?
I see she had a 6 finger. I can do it with a 6 finger. I can do it with 6 fingers. I can do it with that.
With 6 fingers? Okay, 6 fingers.
But
I don't mind a crazy scar.
Wait a minute, what did you say? Hold up, you said you could do a 6 fingers?
Nephilim. You want a Nephilim?
I could do it. She had a 6 finger. She had an extra finger. Yeah, I can do it with that.
What about a chick with no fingers?
Whoa, I know somebody like that. She married with 2 kids. So
did she lose it while we were together or before?
No, she since she was a kid, she was like her hand was like this. She got half a pinky or half a pinky. Yeah, no fingers.
I listen. There's a sexy chick on the Instagram that has a baby. I've seen her with.
Play video games. She can still play video games with that.
Yeah, she can. She plays Smash Brothers. She literally because all you need is the thumb to move the thing, and this hand control everything else. Yeah.
There's a very attractive woman that's on Instagram with no arms, but she cooks and do everything. Take care of her baby, change the pants, everything with her feet.
Well, hold on, Carl. You know what? Now that you make it that statement, because clarify your term of disability, because it's empathical or something like that.
Clarify your term of disability.
Well, this is why I said, would you sleep with or get in a relationship with someone with a physical disfigurement, a scar, a disability above your height, or a little person?
Because I've seen, I mean, you've seen, you know what impetigo is when the skin is 2 different. You know, it come like that skin is burnt. They got the
listen, it could be a chick with vertigo. It could be a chick that got burnt in a fire halfway, or there's so many different disfigurements and scars and disabilities.
Bipolar disorder, that's a disorder. Narcissism.
No, we didn't say. No, hold on.
Not
Dapper.
mental health. Not
We
mental
said
health.
physical. We said physical, not mental. Because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I know a very attractive chick that has cerebral palsy.
Yeah. I've seen that.
All right.
I've seen that.
And there's chicks with MS.
Yeah.
So we can't count it out.
I will not be going to hell with y'all.
No, you know what it is with you.
No.
I know what the problem
Go
is.
by yourself.
Let me clear this out. Just I understand that you got number steps.
I refuse to go to hell with y'all on this one.
No, I get what you're saying. You do not have the type of living arrangement for a wheelchair. I get it.
That's right. Not wheelchair accessible.
Right. And you don't want to be picking nobody up and wiping ass. I get it. No problem.
Yeah, vitiligo. That's what it is.
Yeah, vitiligo. There you go. Thank you. That's crazy though. But you never know. Life can challenge you.
Knock on wood, man. Knock on wood.
Next question. This is really for Dapper.
I mess with you with vitiligo.
The next question is really for Dapper because he said something 2 weeks ago that still resonate with me. Would you rather teach or pay for your woman to learn self-defense technique? Now remember, gentlemen, before you think or answer this question, Dapper 2 weeks ago said, I'm not cutting no grass. I can pay somebody to cut my grass. So this is why I'm saying, would you rather teach or pay for your woman to learn self-defense technique?
I mean, that's easy for me. I'm a firearms instructor. I teach all my women self-defense techniques. So, I mean, that's what I do. You know
I'm a good driver, but I'm not, listen, I'm a good driver, but I'm not teaching nobody how to drive. I pay to send them to driving school.
I mean, so for me, it's unique because that's my job. It's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I do self-defense. Now, if I didn't do self-defense, yeah, I would just pay for her to go to karate school or something. Learn some jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? She'll wrestle a couple girls. She might even wrestle a couple guys, but she's going to know how to defend herself. You know what I'm saying? Then she's going to come home and try to wrestle me. I'm going to beat her ass.
And then she's going to have such technique that she might beat up a few dudes.
Probably not, Carl. Probably not.
Yeah, okay. I was going to get you there. I was hoping you would slip.
Oh, come on, Carl. You know I know better, bro.
Hey, Dapper. Somebody said the other day that Dapper is the what's that show? The He Woman Haters Club.
Oh yeah.
What's it from? Little Rascals.
Little Rascals.
Buckwheat done grew up. I got a pickle.
If we got to find Dapper, I'll prefer to put Dapper in No Ma'am.
No man. So, our two military brothers, would you rather teach or pay for your woman to learn self-defense technique? Come on, Lee.
I'll pay because I damn sure know my teaching is based on me learning and doing and squabbling with men. So I don't when it comes to that, I don't want to take it too soft or too hard on her. So I don't want to put myself in that position. I'll definitely teach. I'll definitely pay.
Okay. What up, Just? You gonna pay or you gonna teach your woman self-defense?
Just said she better come already.
I have my teacher, so I would teach.
Ooh. See, I'm gonna say something. I gotta say something why that question is important. I'm glad. I knew you was gonna answer it that way because imagine you paying to send her to self-defense class, and the instructor is a sneaky link.
I mean, that's possible.
He can get personal trainers all the time.
Hey, but listen, he can die too.
Oh shit.
That's true.
I ain't fucking with y'all. Alhamdulillah, brother. I know you're gonna protect that woman, teach her what she need to know, and you ain't gonna put her in a position where she can get titillated by no outside males. So I got you, bro.
It is crazy.
See what coach just said? Coach said teach her that milk.
Hey. See, Coach, you have what self-defense you been teaching your wife or women? I'd rather go
He said pack that heat. You don't see the rest of it? He said pack that heat.
pack that heat. Come on, man. They get their nails done every week. Pack what heat?
Oh shit.
The nails gonna get in the way and they shoot themselves because they hit the damn trigger too soon. Come on, man.
Now, so I will say this, okay? I used to be a firm component of I hate the long nails because it does affect your grip, but I have learned how to teach them how to shoot with their nails, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't rap. You got to hold flat. So yeah, we can overcome that. But I don't like girls with long nails anyway. You feel me? Because like
listen, anybody know anything about weapons? That first part that indents of your finger is not what you use to squeeze the trigger with. It's the second one. So if you have nails, you got to get it through that trigger guard first. Have you ever watched women with nails try to pick up a quarter?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
All right then. Again, that trigger, getting in that trigger with nails is come on, dog.
It's doable. Like I'm telling you, I used to agree with you 100%, but because so many of my students be ladies that's like that, I had to figure out a way to do it. It's doable. It's not optimal. It's not optimal. I will say that. But it is doable.
One of my deal breakers, I don't trust women with long nails because I can imagine how they wipe their ass. It's not the same. I'm not. Listen. Come on, bro.
I mean, we always thinking it, Carl, but for you to just come out and say it like that, all
well, I want to say
always thinking it. Like
it's the barbershop. We can say what the fuck we want to say.
I mean, what's understood doesn't have to be explained from that perspective.
Yeah. If you got a fat ass and long nails, I know you're a nasty motherfucker. I'm not even going. I'm 2 and 2 and 4. I'm not playing.
Well, according to the Democratic Party, actually might possibly be 5.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm just saying.
Shots fired.
I'm gonna leave. Hey, that was a good question. Why school say how you go from self-defense to nails? That's a hell of a topic, Joe.
Because the nails are part of self-defense. In fact,
I'm just saying. If you're gonna stick that nail in his eye, so
it's not gonna work. It actually gives you a disadvantage because even if you're gonna do judo or in order to control somebody with bigger mass than you want to use their clothes. So if you're trying to grab, you have them long nails, you're gonna break or damage your nails just trying to secure a good grip. It's just not gonna work.
That's it. Nail breaking, especially when it's close to the skin, is worse than a paper cut.
Yeah, it hurts.
You ain't gonna want to fight no more if it's taken off.
Yeah, it hurts.
I mean, I will agree with you from a perspective of getting information and torturing. I mean, you pull nails. I mean, the nerve endings. I get it. I get it completely.
I'm thinking Edward Scissorhand right now. Could you imagine him wiping his ass? I mean, come on. How does he? You can't even play with your clit. Like, what the fuck? Never mind. Let's get past that.
Come on, Carl.
Let me get past that. So this is a deep question. Yeah. This is a deep question. Please like and subscribe. Everyone in the comments, thanks for coming tonight. Please like and subscribe. I'm sorry. We're just keeping it light because we came in late. Hopefully this won't happen again because these brothers do understand what 8 o'clock every Thursday mean. So salute. Listen. Let's think real quick. Out of all the women y'all dealt with in your lifetime, right? And looking at today's climate,
what can I get?
Would you break up with a chick if you find out she doesn't allow her baby daddy to see his kids? His kid or his kid?
Well, depends on the situation.
Stop it. It's a yes or no question. Would you break up with a chick if you find out she doesn't allow her baby daddy to see his kids?
Depends.
I think
Depends. Normally, I would say yes, but there
It depends
are.
on the situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Normally, I'd be like, yeah, but it does depend on the
Yes,
situation.
if you think few situations.
No, you're good.
You know, just when I had faith in
Is
you, brother, y'all fuck it up.
I would.
How? What you mean? It
No, it
depends.
I
ain't
would.
messing
I
up.
had to think
It's
about it. I
real
would.
life.
I
It's
want
real
you to,
life.
I want you to think about it
I
before
had to
y'all
think about it.
respond.
I had to think
What
about
thought
it. I
about
would.
it? What makes you
I
think
would.
I wasn't already in a situation like this?
Which is one of the reasons why I say I would. I
Yeah.
would think about it. I would definitely think. I would. I would. I had to think about it. I had to put myself in that position. I would think about it.
Elaborate why you would break up with her if you find out she won't let her baby
Okay.
daddy see his kids.
Okay. Now, if I'd have met the dude and he's a total fucking jerk, then I'm like, I understand. That's not a breakup. But if he's trying his best to be there and she being a jerk, she's being a jerk ass, nah, I can't remember. If you do that, then you do that. So,
Okay, fair enough.
So,
Fair
like I said,
enough.
it depends on the situation.
so the
And
reason
that
why I say I would is because the what just D said is not incorrect, but to be fair to back then to now, the majority of reasons why men don't see their kids or vice versa, it's because of the partner, not because of the child. It's always because of something they felt was personal to them. It had nothing to do with fatherhood or motherhood. So that's why I said I would.
Well, we
Exactly.
got a question too that we got to hit from
yeah. So
Max
to
Samuel. But to
so
answer
to
the
the
question,
panelists, to the panelists, from Mackie Samuel in the comments. Welcome, Mackie. We accept all the questions. What is your definition of an alpha man? Ooh,
so I'm gonna answer that first question you said about
yeah,
the breakup.
please do.
There is no more alpha man.
For me, the reason that I'm saying it depends is because I tell women all the time, if you feel like you can raise a child on your own, you're an idiot. Because it took two of you to make the child, so what makes you think you can raise it on your own? We need each other. So any woman who doesn't think the father is necessary, I know she's a strong, independent retard. Now the thing about it though is there was a gentleman who was a severe alcoholic. He would lash out. He would forget to pick the children up. And once I was able to hear that story and see it for myself, I was like, yeah, unfortunately, bro, you don't deserve to be around your children because a person like you is going to make it worse. Now, yeah, we want your kids to see you because you are their dad no matter what, but do you even want your children to see you in this state? Or you're a drunk. You can't keep a job. You're always strung out on drugs and doing something crazy. So in that instance, yes, the mom is just trying to protect the child by keeping them away from the father. But normally, if she's just a bitter woman, yeah, get out of my face because you're gonna do the same thing to me. Like, why am I here? Like, you're just using me as a meal ticket because you need some help. Because clearly, you don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? Just using
I
me as a
get it,
means.
and I apologize to y'all because it should have been isolated, not to the fuck ups, but to the guys that's actually trying to see their kid. You
Oh, then
understand?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That means that you're
that's my
ain't
fault.
shit.
That's
Absolutely.
my fault, and I apologize. My question was just a footnote to ask. You know, would y'all break up with a chick if you find out she's not, letting the good father see his kids?
Oh
Because
yeah. That's almost a guarantee at that point.
Yeah, that's definitely
the reason why I put that out there is because I do want to have more conversations about men in a unified way saying this is not acceptable. We're not going to take this. If I find out that you're not letting the baby father see his kids and he's trying hard to do the right thing, drop her ass. So that's just showing support. But I wanted to ask that question around the world. What is a alpha man in your definition?
Who want to go first?
Just what is an alpha man in your definition?
There are no more alpha men. There are no more alpha men.
Okay.
It's
Somewhat
either
almost
you be a man or you don't.
Oh shit. That's the end of the race. Lee, are you
What's
around?
up? I'm here.
What's your definition of alpha man?
I don't think that term exists.
Whoa. Ooh, y'all making me go to college. Come
Go
on,
look,
Dad.
go look it up. I don't think
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
think it's a
no.
definition.
So for me, a alpha man is it's just very easy, man. It's a man who's operating at the top of his masculinity. Um, any man who is going to be able to lead other men would be considered an alpha man. And there's a few categories that you have to check off. You have to have your physical fitness in check. You have to have your emotional and mental stability in check, and then you also have to have your finances in check. If you can have all three of these in check, you would be considered an alpha man, because alpha just means the top. So as long as the men exist, there will be an alpha. Period. There's always going to be a guy that rises above the rest. It's like they say in the military, right? You got out of 100 men, 90 are there for just target practice. 8 of them are actually fighters, and one of them is an actual warrior, right? And that's an alpha man. So any man who can put himself in a position to where other men want to follow
What
him
military are you
is
talking about? The Navy or the Air Force?
it wouldn't matter, bro. I mean, in any fighting force, we all know that you got cannon fodder, people who are just there taking a space. You have the people who are actually engaging in combat, and then you have that one leader, that guy that's going to charge the hill, the guy that's going to make sure all the brothers come home, the guy that's going to go above and beyond, for his duty. That's just how it is in life. It's like that in football. It's like that in military. It's like that in business.
You know the dude that charges the hill is called that fool, right?
Say that again.
You know the dude that charges the hill first, and it's called the fool, right?
I mean, that's the thing. Like a lot of times, I could understand why average people would look at that man as a fool. But when you watch Braveheart, and when you watch The Patriot, when you watch Troy, and you see Achilles, charging at the enemy by himself, it does something to you as a man. It stirs up something inside you. I mean, if it doesn't, it just means you're cannon fodder. You're just not that guy, and that's okay. At the end of the day, everyone can't be a leader. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to contradict Lee and Just, but y'all really got to understand what alpha male is by definition. It's like a popularity contest. It's the guy that can command respect. It's the guy that if he walks into a room, everybody will listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
Okay.
that
So
right.
Carl, let me contradict your definition, Carl, and I'm gonna show you why. Let me speak to you from this level. There is no psychological manner or definition that recognizes the term alpha when it comes to human beings. Okay. The reason why I'm telling you this is because we use it in context. Because when we use it, we're comparing ourselves to the animal kingdom. That's what men are doing because they're dominant in the pack. With that being said, I can find a tribe that I'm dominant in. Does that make me alpha, or does that
Yes.
make me a sucker?
No, it
Well,
makes you an alpha.
it's really about dominating.
Yeah,
Who
and to be
is the
honest,
most dominating person in the room?
correct.
So let's say I'll use that as an example. All 4 of us is actually physically in the same room,
Mm-hmm.
but between the 4 of us, one of us is going to elect someone to dominate or lead.
That doesn't mean that you're alpha, though.
That's
It has to be
exactly
an
what
alpha
that means.
because
No,
the dominant.
that's you're not getting what I'm saying to you. That's the context that we're putting it in to justify that definition in that room. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The alpha, there's many characteristics of an alpha male, and it doesn't
Look,
have to be a leader. It could be other
no,
things that make you an alpha.
like what the
No,
hell?
thank you.
Mutual thing, man.
I appreciate that. Thanks, Grace. All right, yeah, my
So
fault.
this is what I wanted to get an understanding of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you jump on that, Carl. So I just want to, Lee. I gotta remind you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we had a study of animals, we had kingdoms. The king was alpha, means leader. It means first, head honcho, commander in chief. That's all alpha means. It means number one. There has always been leaders of men, starting in the Bible with Nimrod. There's always going to be an alpha. You cannot have a 2 or a 3 unless you have a 1.
That's not what
If
I was
you
saying,
are a
though.
captain, You're the
That's
alpha.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, that, but you're missing what I'm saying to you.
No, what I'm saying is that it didn't come from animals. It came from us.
I'm saying we are. That's what it is now. The definition of alpha now is being contextualized and used as that. That's why I just no. You're not hearing what I'm saying to you. There is no standing definition. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
There is. Why?
There is a standing definition. Okay,
hold on. Let me finish. There's a standing definition of the word alpha, not alpha male. That's what I'm trying to listen before y'all respond.
Mm-hmm.
There's a definition of the word alpha,
which
is what I'm giving you guys. What you just said, Dappa. I agree with you on that. But when we put it and we now describing a male, there is no such definition. We are using it in context because we can. Listen to what I'm saying.
That doesn't make any sense. The definition says that alpha male is a term used to describe a man perceived as highly dominant, confident, assertive, often occupying a leadership role. I mean, we have definitions for the word Twitter. We have definitions for the word and for bling. The definition of alpha man exists in the Webster's dictionary. I don't understand what's the problem.
You're not listening to what I'm saying to you. Listen again. There's a definition for the word alpha.
No, alpha man is in the Webster's dictionary. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, when you put it in that context.
It's in the dictionary, bro. Like, it's a term.
Separate the words. Look up the word alpha.
Okay.
And see what the definition is.
We know what alpha means one. That's what it means. Number one.
Word.
Okay.
Okay, I get what he's saying.
Thank you. Y'all are not listening. Y'all listen to respond. I'm not.
No.
You're still arguing. I'm agreeing with you. I said that already. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Take the egos out of it. I'm saying we are using the definition of the word alpha to describe the word male. Listen what I'm saying to you. There is no such manner in a psychological aspect that respects that. There's no such manner or characteristic that does that. We are using it in context when those things don't really match up. Not because you come into the room. Let me finish.
No. He's making sense because what he's saying is the origin of alpha, the word by itself, by definition, was related to the wolf pack.
No.
Yes, it was. I guess it was. Look up alpha underneath. You will see the origin of that word alpha by itself. It came from what they was describing, the wolf pack. Then it got adapted later to be a male.
I'm gonna explain it.
And that wolf pack could have been led by a woman, a female wolf.
Right. So let me say this one more time. Hold on for a minute, Dap. Hold on, Dap. I need you to hold on for a minute so we understand something. There are guys that are sent to the store, and there are guys that send dudes to the store. Which one is dominating?
The one that sent them to the store.
So that is the alpha male by definition. Now, it's all about who we see as the dominating force. In a household of two parents, the father, the husband, is the dominant one of the household. That's why he gets the biggest piece of chicken. He checks the door when there's a problem because he's the domineering statue in that household.
Okay, I'm not arguing that, right? But in order,
but that's only alpha male, not alpha.
That, we're using it in the contract. We understand that alpha just means number one. God calls himself the Alpha and the Omega, and the Bible predates any form of biology study for animals. Exactly. So when you are number one, everything passes through you. That's all alpha means. Number one, head honcho, commander in chief. So when we're looking at animals and we're seeing the wolf, we're like, oh, he's their king. Well, he can't be a king because he doesn't have a kingdom, but he is their number one. He is the alpha. And then we see the beta. It's all the same. It's all about the masculine and the feminine role, the number one and the number two. So it wouldn't make sense in a world where we use terms like Twitter, bling. Like we make up words all the time. Like 304 is not in the dictionary, but if I say 304 and I Google it, everyone is gonna know that means hoe. So that word alpha male in its context is exactly what it is. Alpha men have to exist because men exist.
And we're not
As long as
debating
there's
that.
two men, there's going to be an
That's
alpha.
what I'm trying to
But we're
explain
not
to him.
debating
He's
that.
going on a whole soliloquy, and that's not what we're
Listen,
saying.
we're not
That's not what we're
debating.
saying.
We're not debating what alpha male means by definition. What we're saying is, if I'm translating right from Lee, before there was an alpha male, there was an alpha by itself, and there was a derived from that to create alpha male because, again, we just like you said, Omega, the beginning and end. Then it got adapted to the wolf pack, and now we have alpha male. So it became, in other words, listen, from that one word alpha, it expanded more definitions because we kept attaching things to associate with it.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I'll
That's all
take
I was
that.
trying to
Because
explain
at
to
the
you,
end of
sir.
the day, you know,
That's
alpha
all
is
I
Gotta
just means.
translate.
I'll take that. That's fair. I'll take that.
There's a way you got to translate and connect the dots. I know. Trust me, I got you.
And that's
But
all I was saying.
I'll
Because
take that.
listen.
I'll take
I'll
that.
give you the.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'll
you
take
gotta
that.
remember. If by your belief, Dapper, that's alpha. Another person can come in and say, I'm contextualize that I'm the alpha because blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
That's why I'm saying it's being contextualized in a term, and that's why even though it's there, a lot of people don't. If you look at it, it's in human psychology, people don't recognize it as a category for men.
And see, let me tell you
I mean, I
something.
feel you. Technically speaking, an alpha
Listen,
male is also considered a toxic man.
but listen to something though. Being an alpha male is not all what it cracks up to be because it comes with a lot of stress,
Yeah,
a lot of balance, a lot of I mean, we're looking at Just now. Just is an alpha male. And you look at Just, he looks tired as fuck.
Stressed out, got gray hairs and shit. Hat don't fit his head because it's swelling up from all the pressure. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's tough life.
But that's our brother. We love him. We just want to understand for the audience that alpha male,
I get you.
we strive to be alpha males from growing up as young men. However,
I can walk into
what comes with it, the downside. All right,
bro. I strive to be a man. I'm sorry, alpha. I'm regardless. You gonna respect me as a man, whether you call me alpha, beta, whatever it is. When push comes to shove, because like you said, that alpha puts you in a position where you're going to be tested to defend that definition.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Even in the lions,
exactly.
And sometimes for no reason.
That's why when I do teach my martial arts, I wear my brown belt. I don't put my black one on.
Oh, you a sneaky son of a gun. Cause you know my cocky ass gonna be there. I can take a brown belt. Come on, give me some. Then you gonna beat my ass. You a sneaky one, bro. That's
I'm not doing that. I don't listen. I don't mess with a lot of the belts no more ever since I started learning how to do weapons and handguns and shit like that. So I ain't doing all that.
Lie. You gotta keep it up. Eventually your gun
No,
will
listen.
ammo, bro.
Nope. I mean, you don't need to know. I defend my masculinity that way because one, you don't need to know if I'm a black belt. In martial arts, basically, that's just to hold your suit up.
And that's the first tenet. That's one of the first tenets of martial arts. They tell you that. They teach
first thing you do. It's the first thing you learn. It's like the belt don't mean nothing. It's what you know up here.
They teach you that.
Because imagine yourself, Dapper.
Like I know a couple white belts that can take a black belt.
Imagine Dapper, 65 years old, talking about he's a black belt.
What's wrong with that?
I knew that was coming.
I can't say
I was waiting on that.
I will slowly beat your ass.
I was waiting on that, yo.
I'm gonna take an ice bath later. You feel me?
And that's why
that walker gonna hit you one time.
Yeah, that's why
what Mike Tyson was doing. You feel me? Mike Tyson for 56, 58.
But I need you to understand something. That's why
Van Damme slowly pull his gun out, shoot you in the leg.
Exactly.
because if you look at it, look at Van Damme, look at Jackie Chan. They retired from this shit. They're not going out there to fight what? I can't do that shit no more.
So let me ask you a question. And
Only maybe Michael John White. He can still throw them hands.
Michael J. White. Dapper, let me ask you a question. And the reason why I want to go Dapper first because I want to come across the board to be fair and understand and understand the conversation. The same way we use the term alpha to describe as an adjective, right? Can we use it to describe a woman?
Nah. Some people try to, but you really can't.
But if you look up alpha woman,
That's
you'll
not
probably
true.
get the same definition though.
Yes,
In
you
Webster's
can.
dictionary.
There is an
Look it up.
alpha.
You'll
The
probably get the
alpha
same
women do
definition.
exist.
That's not true.
So
There
what
are
I'm
alpha.
saying
Hold on,
is,
gentlemen. Let's take a poll.
Yes,
Alpha
you can.
women do exist. Yes or no?
no, they only exist on. I can't even say on paper.
Listen,
What I'm saying
I
is they only
need you
exist
to
in your
think
mind.
before you speak, Dapper.
Don't
Do
stand
yes
there,
or
Dapper.
no? Does alpha
I know
women
a couple of them.
No,
do alpha women exist? Yes
no,
or no?
no, they don't. No,
You ain't giving no woman shit in your life. I
that's
just
not
know.
true. Carl, why do you think I have so many, bro? I don't understand. Like, what makes you like, bro? What are you doing? Listen, bro. At the end of the day, just like you just said, the term alpha was always male. It's so you can't have a male female. That's a hermaphrodite. The term alpha is a masculine term. So technically speaking,
No,
alpha
it is
male
not.
does not exist because an
No,
alpha
it is
is
not.
a male. You ever seen a female
Did you
wolf lead a pack?
listen? I
You ever
hope
seen a
you
female
listen.
lion lead a
Let's go
pride?
back
Cut it
for a
out.
minute. Did
Cut
I
it out.
tell you earlier, not too long ago, I said alpha was a word by itself, and as time evolved, adaptations was made to it by men to include alpha male. But
What
as
do
time
you mean
evolved,
adoptions was made by men, Carl? We invented
listen.
language. What are you talking
Ain't,
about?
ain't no woman came up with alpha male. That was men. So
I don't
again,
think that's true. I think a woman probably did come up with alpha male because it's redundant. It
listen,
sounds like
I'm
something
gonna
a woman
say
would do.
this publicly so you understand it. All right. Prior to you being a sperm, women were in what I call double slavery. If you look back in your 30s and your 40s and 50s, women, it doesn't matter what nationality, they were already slaved by the men that they was in relationship with, that they was married to.
Carl,
As,
you really believe that?
as time evolved, and they was allowed to have bank accounts, and they was allowed to do everything that men are capable of doing as well, having bank accounts, working in the workforce, and so on. Now, I'm going to ask you again, since New York had a female police commissioner twice, we have females leadership in military. I'm going to ask you again, is there alpha females exist?
Yeah.
And the reason
No.
I'm going to say this one more time, listen, I'm going to say this one more time.
You sound like a feminist.
Listen, I'm not a feminist. I'm going to say this though. I'm going to
What are
say
you
this
talking
though. I'm going to say this. A lot of dudes only was raised by their mother. Are you going to say your mother's not an alpha female? Because an alpha female was the dominating force to run everything in the household by herself.
Bro, so
let
here's the
me
thing,
explain
right?
something, gentlemen. The reason why, and I like when I threw that monkey wrench in there. There's a reason why, because I asked Dapper to do me a favor, and this might actually help him. If you look up the definition of alpha female, it does not give you the same characteristics of an alpha male.
Let's try that.
And that's what I'm trying to, and this is where I say we contextualize a lot of things based on where we're at and what we want it to mean.
How it's adapted, you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally the same shit.
No, it doesn't.
I said that it was adapted as an addition, right? Because alpha female is a confident, ambitious, assertive woman who often holds a leadership role and thrives on achieving goals. That's the definition I'm looking at. So
I
when
mean,
you
it's almost the exact same thing.
No, it
Right,
doesn't.
that's why-
If you
listen,
look up the, I
so-
said characteristics.
But listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying, though. There are females out here that are sharpshooters. There are females out here that are in leadership positions. They're CEOs.
I totally understand that. I listen. I totally understand that, right? But
all right then.
Again, let us go back to the ancient times where these words was derived. You are not going to see a woman charge the hill.
Again, you
You're
are
you're,
stuck.
you're not.
Hold
Look,
on.
no, listen.
Hold on.
You better
You're
before you
stuck.
go
Listen,
do before you do
You're
that
stuck in Bugsy Bunker's day.
before you do that you better look
Yeah,
up all the
you need
kingdoms
listen. You
Africa,
need to watch.
the women
Listen,
were leaders.
if you watch sports, if you watch business,
Please don't use sports.
I have to because I want you to understand something. There are females leading over men in a lot of categories, and that
Carl,
has.
what
And the
fuck
reason
did
why
you
I'm saying
say?
that, is because I have to evolve with the times. What I saw in 1980 is not what I see today when I look at women. When I saw in the 1990s did not exist. Now I'm seeing things that didn't exist back then when it comes to women.
Hey, Crystal.
Carl, I'm
Hey,
gonna
hey, I bet you, I
something to you.
guarantee you that I
Look, Crystal.
guarantee you Dapa's
Let
worst
me.
movie. Dapa's worst movie is The Woman King.
I saw that movie. I like
Yeah.
that movie. It was bullshit, but I like the movie.
So what do you?
What was
So how you
bullshit?
gonna like it, but you don't believe in it? I'll get it, Dapa. Come on.
Oh, what
For
movie
one,
was
right?
bullshit?
So for
The
one,
Woman
okay,
King.
it's a movie. All right.
It's
There
real.
was no actual documented elite female fighting unit that was literally made up for the movie. And what they were doing was selling slaves to the slave captors. So it's not the story wasn't really as impressive. It was a lot. The real story is a lot darker than you would think. And this is why history is important, right? Because here's what I know. All right, I know about the Queen of Kemet, that when Alexander the Great was conquering all of Europe, she sent her army there and stood up there with elephants, and that's why he could not take Africa. She didn't even have to fight him. She just put her army out there. So I know what it's like to respect and to know a woman in command. She did a great job after her husband done. I would never discredit a woman from doing these things. But what I am saying is very simple. She did not send an army of women out there. She sent an army of men, because men are the force that are required to get things done. Point blank, period.
So
Women don't do nothing without it.
Hold on,
so you
hold on, 1 minute, Judge. Hold on, Judge.
So you
I
told
gotta
me
ask.
that
Hold on, Judge. Judge, give me
in
1 second.
Africa and Kush and the whole
Judge, let me ask Dapper one question. Do you consider Jasmine Crockett an alpha female?
No. By the definition of the term
Listen to
alpha,
what the question is. Listen to the question. Jasmine Crockett has been tearing up them white boys all up and down that board in Congress. You don't see her crying, boo-hooing, or none of this shit.
No.
Okay.
Carl, listen, Carl, once again, right? And I need you to actually hear what I'm saying. Okay, think about what we're talking about. When we think about the term alpha, it's closely associated with the animal kingdom: lions, wolves, gorillas. The reason that we use these animals, no, it's not about Carl.
You don't want to give women nothing.
No, Carl, that's not it.
Listen to answer the question. Answer the question. No. Did I? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did I just give you the definition of an alpha female? Yes or no?
Yes, you did.
So then what's the problem? The definition says it all. An alpha female is a confident, ambitious, assertive woman who often holds a leadership role and thrives on achieving goals. I'm reading the definition. How are you going to sit here and say they don't exist right now?
The reason I'm telling you that, right, is because, like I said before, there are no alpha women in the animal kingdom. I can think of one animal.
You're talking about animals, and I'm talking about humans. What's wrong with you?
Carl, hold on. See, this is the issue, right?
Why are you talking about animals? I'm talking about human beings.
Can you give me 30 seconds?
I will, but I want you to stay on topic. I said, listen. I said alpha woman, human being, the type of pussy you want. You're telling me that a woman with a pussy is not an alpha female?
Yes, because I'm gonna tell you what I told my two girlfriends. Both of
If
them
we,
have dominant personalities. One was a Leo, the other one was a whatever the fuck. Okay, they were
if
both
they wasn't
mature.
alpha females, if
Call
they wasn't
30
alpha,
seconds.
listen, I'm a
Listen
poke.
for 30
Listen.
seconds.
Stop right quick. If there wasn't no such thing as alpha female, there wouldn't be no such word as simps or tricks.
Bro, that does not make
Hold
sense.
on. Let's say it one more time. If there wasn't no such thing as alpha females, there would be no words existing called simps or
That's
tricks.
not true.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Bro, that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
men, listen, if you're telling me that a woman's coochie can control men, who the fuck is dominating now? Men or women?
Carl, I don't know if you noticed, right? But
Look
here's
at the
thing.
definition.
Yo, hold on, Carl. Don't hold on,
I
Carl.
need to
Hold on,
give me
Carl.
my
Hold on,
30
Carl.
seconds.
Go ahead, Doc.
Now listen, okay? Like I told you, I dated two alpha boss babe women at the same time. And it was a very simple conversation. While outside, she talking to a friend, and she said, "Oh, yeah, he got two alpha women." I said, "No, I don't. Because when I'm around, y'all are betas. Because I'm a real alpha. So there's no such thing as a fucking alpha woman. It's a male term. You can be a boss chick as long as you want, but until when I show up, you take that secondary position because that's what it means to be a leader. You cannot have two heads. So you can't have a freaking alpha woman. Only one person can lead, and that person is always going to be a man. Now, to move it forward to what I was saying, to break it down into the animal kingdom, there's no such thing as an alpha female in the animal kingdom. So if we're going to look at the animal kingdom and try to relate it to us, it doesn't exist. The only animal that can possibly take that role is the elephant, because elephant's tribe or group is usually led by the grandmother. That is the only animal that you could say might be the alpha. But guess what? She does not qualify for that because she does not lead and protect the pack or also hunt. She's just the biggest one and the wisest, and she knows where to go. That's it. She does not fit the frame. And every single animal that we give the alpha terminology to, the lion, the wolf, and the gorilla, they're all providers, protectors, hunters, and they consistently prove their role through violence. The grandma elephant is not fighting off other grandma elephants who are trying to lead her pack. She does not go through that. So she does not get the designation of alpha. A woman cannot be an alpha woman. She's not going to get the gun to go fight the robber. She's not going to go wake up and take out the trash when you're sleeping there. She's not going to build the house. So I'm sorry. It's a cool term. It sounds great, but in actuality,
give me a second, Carl. Give me a second.
It doesn't exist. I rest my case.
All right, give me a second, Carl. So so Dapper, I heard you out, and there are parts of your that I agree with. There's part of what you said I agree with. What my question to you that you didn't answer is what I'm trying to bring back to you. Again, I use this term and I say we're contextualizing those two terminologies, alpha male and alpha woman. If you can look up alpha male and voice and based off of that, the definition is there. It's in Webster's dictionary. The same thing for alpha women, right? Its definition is sitting there, like you said, and you're saying it's the same context. Why can't you agree that there is? If you're hold on, by logic, the first thing you said to me here was that there's a definition for it. So if there's a definition based for both, why can't you accept both?
Very easy. There's also a definition for depression, but we have proved that depression is a state of mind. That's a choice. You can have something happen to you and be depressed, but to need to be on an antidepressant, that's a choice that you're making as a human. So again, yes, there is a way to define this thing because like you said, as humans, we make up words to contextualize things, but it doesn't mean that thing truly exists in the real world. It's only a construct of our mind. The term alpha female, again, is a construct of our mind, like most terms that we use. So what I'm saying is, if you are an alpha female, that can only exist in a world where there is no men. Because at the end of the day, when people have disagreements, and irreconcilable.
Wait.
Hold on. So now I got a bigger question.
A woman can't be a leader.
Let him finish. Hold on, let him finish.
No. Trigger alert like a motherfucker right now. Trigger alert. Stop. Trigger alert. I got something for you, brother.
Carl, is there a woman that can lead you? Answer the question.
Listen carefully.
Is there a woman that can lead you? Is there a woman that can lead you, Carl?
Listen carefully.
No, I'm not gonna listen. Is there a woman that can lead you? Is there a woman that can lead you?
Hold on.
No, Carl.
Listen,
Is there a woman that can lead you?
listen. Is there a such thing?
Is there a woman that can lead you?
Listen. Is there a
Same context? I can Google what is a man.
I'm gonna ask the question and you answer.
That don't make sense.
Is it a learned behavior or is it genetic because you was born with it?
What?
This whole thing that you talking about, alpha male, alpha female, is this a learned behavior or is this something genetically you're born with?
Carl, let me ask you a question. Do you think there's something
which one is it?
Such thing as a born leader?
Nobody's born a leader.
No, you think so? No, you don't think anyone's born a
Men
leader, right?
are not born leaders.
Carl, I said anyone. Do you think anyone is a born
No.
leader?
I know a woman that can lead you.
It's all learned behavior, which means if you can listen.
I know a woman that can lead every last one of us up here.
If you was raised to learn how to be a male, how to be a man, learn behavior now. This is why we argue fathers should remain in the household to teach boys how to be men, correct? So now you're saying that it's impossible for a woman to be taught the same thing you was taught because you're looking at the physicality, not the mental and not the physical. You only looking at what you. No, you're being selective because I'm gonna bring up somebody right now. I'm gonna bring up Queen Latifah, for example.
Okay.
Learn behavior is learning how to defend yourself, how to lead, how to make money. All these things she's done.
All right. So again, Carl, I'm gonna answer this simple. Just follow along. Carl, is there a woman that can lead you? Yes or no?
Women have lead me.
Is there a woman? Is there a woman that can lead you today? Yes or no?
Why does it have to be today? He just said there's a woman that can lead him.
I mean, is there a woman that can lead you today? Because obviously he can use the
I'm gonna be honest with you, so I can be more transparent.
The answer is no, right?
I'm gonna tell you something. My best friend, before she passed away, she could lead me.
You talking about the woman you was gonna marry?
No, my best friend.
Oh, somebody else. Okay.
The one I've worked with for 20 years.
So what you're saying? She could
lead me, and I'm gonna tell you why she could lead me.
So what you're saying?
Let me tell you why she can lead me. I don't need to know why. I got to say this. I don't need to know why. Let me tell you and be expounded, because this is transparency. My best friend led me into theological seminary school. My best friend is the one that brought me into that whole gold thing, how to buy gold and invest and all of that. So when you say lead, yes, she led me. She let me listen.
Carl, teaches different things, Carl.
Listen,
it's not the same thing.
She let me listen. Let me finish.
Carl.
She led me into something that benefited me even after she's gone.
That's not leading you, Carl.
You're off it. He asked you a question. Is there a woman that can lead? Is there a woman that can lead you?
There's one or two that I could trust to lead me, yes.
Okay, now I'm going to say this. There's one woman out of all four of us that can lead us, and we can't say shit about it. And we can't say nothing about it. Now our mothers and grandmothers.
Exactly.
We can't say shit.
So and this is why I said now, because obviously our mothers and other older women have led us in our adolescence.
That's why
once you became a man, that's why I asked the question the way that I asked it. Now here's the other thing.
It's not even as hold on, no. But Dapper, they don't stop doing it until they die.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Not just when you're a little kid.
But
that's not true at all.
We as men, we may grow up and do our own thing. But no, when we grow up and do our own thing, they still there telling us how to do it.
Now I gotta help out. I gotta help Dapper out with that. It is sort of subjective because it depends on the type of relationship you have with those individuals.
See, and this is why I was.
So I get that. If you don't have a real close bond with your grandmother or mother, like mine's are deceased, right? Then I can understand where Dapper's coming from. But there are women out here that we have to trust to lead. And when I say lead, listen carefully to what I'm saying. If I become incapacitated for any reason, I can't feed myself, I can't shave, wash my hands, whatever, that woman is going to be doing it.
That's not leading, Carl.
So
that is leadership.
So fellas, that's why it goes back to what I said. Dapper, Carl. It goes back to what I said earlier. We are in a time frame where we contextualize the definition so we can move conversations forward and we can say what we believe in it. That's the reason why I asked that question based on the definition of your belief. Webster, both alpha male and alpha female. If you're saying the same thing, why can one exist and one not?
And the reason, it's like I said, bro, it's like this, right? If I was to look up Pikachu is the most recognizable character in the world. I know Pikachu's height, Pikachu's weight. I know that it learns Thunder at level 41. I know that it learns Quick Attack at level 13. I know that it's ineffective against ground type. I know that it's ineffective. It's not strong against rock. I know that it's effective against water types. I know Pikachu's stats inside and out, but Pikachu does not exist. I can have an entire 3-week conversation about Star Wars. It's all fake. So
what
just because we can
listen,
talk about and define things does not mean it exists in the real world.
Listen, if you get a daughter tomorrow, what are you going to teach that young girl from the age 5 up?
In terms of what? Because a lot to teach. But in
are
terms
you going to include in raising her and teaching her how to lead?
Or no, because that's not her job. I'm going to teach her how to be an individual. What I'm really going to do is teach her how to not follow. What do you mean, what?
She has to lead. What? You have to give teacher the leadership because
you don't teach what I'm not to lead, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Teaching a young girl. Teaching a young girl. Listen. Teaching a young girl.
Get 3 words out, you get triggered and you start talking.
I'm always triggered because of what you're saying. As a young girl growing up to be a teenager and a grown woman, as a man, a father,
you said 5 years old.
You're not teaching. Wait a minute. You're telling me from the age 5 to 21, she's not going to be a leader in nothing. She's just going to exist.
5. So why would I teach her leadership when she's 5? Who's she going to lead? Her mom and her dad? What the hell is wrong with you?
No.
Who's she going to lead at 5 years old, Carl?
She is leadership. She is leadership in her own class, in her school, in her social settings. What are you talking about? Everybody.
She's in the house with you. Who's she gonna lead? Her toy? She's 5. You start at 6.
Listen, I'm sorry. When you was a kid growing up, you saw girls run around. There was always that one girl that was the most popular or the most gorgeous in your eyes. She ran the pack of females in that school. Yes or no?
Was that taught to her by her parents, Carl?
It was taught, period.
Nah,
it's a learned. Being an alpha is a learned behavior. That's all I'm saying.
You can't teach beauty. Women follow the prettiest, not the most dominant. There's a difference. There's
oh my God.
Difference.
Well, then maybe you didn't. Maybe you forgot how a woman, a young girl, teenager at that, can automatically send 2-3 motherfuckers, even her brother, to go beat your ass because you touched their hair.
So you know, it's very funny. It's very funny that you say that because here's the truth. I had a situation like that. One of my friends was making fun of a girl. She called her brother. The friend said, you know, it was me, and we fought, and he wasn't my bully anymore. So the thing is, we became very cool after that. We actually became friends. So here's the thing, right? As a man, as an alpha, I don't need to call nobody. Females got to call somebody. I don't got to call nobody. You see what I'm saying?
Boy, not all women. Stop putting all women in the same category.
Think about what I'm saying, right?
I am. Not all women got to call their brother. Some women can stand on their own and whip your ass.
Carl, I asked you to set up the fight, and I was being very serious. Like, you probably thought I was joking for the pod. I'm not. I was dead at Carl. Like, you gotta stop. I don't think you really like women because you keep wanting to put them in dangerous situations so they have a very small chance.
Listen, hold up.
You can't like women, bro. You can't. You have to hate women.
Don't listen. I've employed 30 people under me in my business. Don't sit here and listen. Don't sit here and tell me all the people that I hired was all male. They wasn't. There was female.
I don't disagree. You probably want a female to handle another female. You didn't have it. You didn't.
No.
So listen, fellas, gentlemen, listen. The point is being proven right now. As men, we're sitting here arguing context of the definitions of the word alpha male and alpha female.
That's not what I'm arguing at all.
But I'm saying we're debating how we.
I'm just sitting here being quiet.
But Lee, it's not really doing. But Lee, it's not really the context. It's a challenge of his mindset, thinking women are here and men are here, and there's no learning behavior for women to ever be, up there with the Jordan or up there with the Obama. You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I explained to you earlier.
The thing that blows my mind, bro. Here's the thing that blows my mind, right?
I'm sorry. You got not one. You don't got just one. You got 3 generations of female boxers. Hold on. Listen. You don't have just one. You got 3 different generations of female boxers carrying the heavyweight title.
Who are they fighting?
In their category.
Who are those women fighting?
You went from Lala Ali to what's that other girl's name?
Who are those women fighting, Carl?
Look at all these chicks out here.
Who are they fighting?
Again, this is what I'm saying. We are.
No, hold on, Lee. I need Carl to answer. Carl, who are those women fighting?
Some are fighting women, and some.
Oh, don't bullshit me about some. All of them fought women. Not one of
them. No, because I've seen some video of women fighting men in the ring, especially in kickboxing. There's no gender in kickboxing.
See, this is the thing I don't like, bro, because we can.
I'm watching the videos
and it feels good, and yay, pro women. But here's the thing, bro. I live in this place. It's called the real fucking world. Okay, in function, when you got people like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, they lead the NBA. They did what they did. Class, masculinity, everything was focused on their game. As soon as it got to the personal life, they took it off. Now you got Angel Reese. Is that the example that you want? A girl who's more concerned about posting her ass on Instagram rather than getting rebounds? Do you not see the fucking difference? Look how
horrible. This is the thing. In your mind, but see, look at what you're saying. In your mind, but look at what you're saying, though.
Right or wrong? The more women, the more freedom women have gotten, the worse the world has gotten. Is that a true fact? Yes or no?
It's not because guess what? In your mind, listen. In your mind,
still comes up to where
in your mind, you think there will never be a female Jordan in your mind.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all, Carl. Listen, there is a difference between possibility and probability. Is everything possible? Absolutely, Carl. Anything is possible. But see, it's not probable, Carl. The probability of you finding a girl.
Why? Because men won't allow it like you?
No, Carl, because
I can show you something.
Consequences, Carl.
Go ahead, let
me say
Carl,
this.
if what you were saying was true, there would be no such thing as the NBA and the WNBA. The women would play with the girls, and the women would play with the boys.
Let me say this.
But they don't. No, hold on. I need to remind you of something. A fucking no-name high school team beat the Women World Cup team at soccer, Carl. They were trained, Carl. They were taught by the best of the best how to play soccer, Carl. But just because you can learn a skill does not mean you can dominate in the skill, Carl. Everybody learns to play basketball.
Right. Hold on, let's bring it back down. Hold on.
But not everybody gets the leadership role.
Hey,
I'm sorry, bro. You have to perform.
I guess. You're right.
Hold on, fellas.
Go ahead, Lee,
Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something so we can move on.
There's no such thing as a female assassin.
Let me show you something so we can move on.
Why
Let me
just say random shit. That don't make
hold
no
on.
sense.
Hey, listen to this
Go
for a
ahead, Lee.
second. And the reason why I'm asking these questions is, and if you understand, those questions are going to get contextualized answers. But I'm going to point something out, and if there's another topic, we got to move on to that. But if you look at today's world and definition and context, why I say that a lot, fellas, if you look at how we separate these definitions, it's always by the majority. Well, let me say always. Let me not use that term, not absolute. The majority, or when I see it, it's always or sometimes the majority is a physical characteristic that separates the man and the woman.
That's the
a
excuse.
fact.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
excuse.
so what I'm saying. So hold on. So I'm asking you, and that's why I asked the question: is that the only thing that, as men now, we have them beaten a physical capacity?
And that's the thing, Lee.
Watch
In
this.
his mind,
No,
listen.
straightforward
Lee.
question.
No.
No,
Let me
stop
answer.
talking
Let
for
me
me,
answer,
bro.
Lee.
Stop speaking
Let
for
me.
me. Stop speaking for me, bro.
Let
Stop
me
speaking
answer,
for me.
Lee. No, let me answer, Lee. Lee. In so many conversations I've had, besides with Dapper, there are certain men that use that as an excuse to keep the limitation lid on, because the power. Listen to the power structure. The idea in some men's head that a woman is making more money than them, or have a larger position than them, or actually in a leadership, it tears the nuts out of a nigga. Do you understand? The idea of it. But yet these are guys that say they respect their mother, or some of them don't, and don't realize that after daddy died, it was mom that carried the torch, or grandma, like we said earlier. So we cannot dismiss it when we already experienced it in our lives, or we've seen it experienced throughout other people's lives. That there are women that came out of the bushes and made more money than men, that lift more weights than men, that done all kinds of shit on a playing field. You can't dismiss what people earn. If there's a woman out there that earned the right to be somewhere without excuses, knock it off. But I understand what some dudes would say. They don't want to see no woman in what was that movie, G.I. Jane, for example. No, we ain't gonna. But what happens if we have to send out 5 females and they all qualified to be what? Special what?
Special forces.
That would be fucked up to a man's ego.
Carl, this is the thing I don't understand about you, Carl. See, you shouldn't want a woman to be on the front line when there are men that are
It's
able
not what I want, Dap. It's about, listen, it's about saying, this is what I'm about, Dap. Dap, this is what I'm about. So you can hear me.
Lee.
If a woman, listen, if a woman wants to be,
you can go ahead, bro.
Listen, if a woman,
I'll tell him. Hold on. Hold on. First of all, Dapper, the first thing you are in this man's army is a soldier.
He's a soldier.
Woman or male.
It's not a gender.
It's not a gender. You're a soldier. You signed up, you are a soldier. That's the first thing.
They're not playing concessions because you're a female.
Why I say, why do we limit the physical? And that's why I was asking him. But if
exactly.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold y'all, bro. Y'all tweaking,
listen,
bro,
there's no other reason other than physical to use as an excuse, as a lid to keep it here. Because God forbid if that chick excels
is the most
equally or better than you.
That's what I was asking.
You're not making
that's what I was asking. Give me something else. Give me something else, brother.
Bro. I don't like the fan service, bro. We live in a real fucking world. We're grown ass men. You mean you're really trying to sit here and tell me that you truly believe that women should lead men? Do you believe that, Carl? You think that's what these women?
I didn't say should. I did not.
No, Carl. Listen, it's a.
I never said should.
No, it's a simple.
I know it's a simple question, but I've never said the word should. I said if they qualified and capable, stop getting in their fucking way. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's the problem. If they were really qualified and capable, we couldn't get in their way, Carl. But they need our permission to do every fucking thing, Carl.
Not with guys like you around.
Carl, no, listen. It's a simple thing. You keep saying guys like
you the guy. You the type of guy that would throw a fucking boulder in the middle of the road just to stop a chick from going to make that next $1 million.
Carl, why would I do that, Carl? How does that
Because
benefit
you don't want to see women
what,
excel better than you.
Hey,
No,
Carl,
that has nothing to do with
topic.
it, Carl. And this
Next
is the
topic.
thing that you keep missing. This is what you're missing, Carl. Here are the facts. There are no female chess champions. Chess is an intellectual.
Here we go.
You
What?
cannot
All right, let me ask you this. You
read-
read Forbes. Hold on. You read Forbes, right?
Hold
Hold
on,
on.
listen.
No. Stop right there.
Why
let me
I
ask you-
always gotta
No,
stop right there,
I'm gonna
Carl?
start
This
this
is the
up.
problem. No, Carl,
I'm
no.
going
I'm
to start
not-
this up because we only got
This is
some of
why
the
it's very hard for you
Listen.
to understand me, bro. The reason that
I
you keep
only have
having these
some-
flawed mentalities of mine is because you only wait to hear 3 or 4 words before you start talking. That's why you don't understand
Because
me,
of
Carl.
what-
That's why
because
you
I
misinterpret
need-
everything, and that's probably why you think that I hate fucking women, because I don't. Because you don't know how I think at all, bro. You don't know.
Oh, yes, I do.
Fellas, I'm gonna step in on this one. Final thoughts, final thoughts. That's it.
I read
So
Forbes every day.
You just said
And
something
I
ridiculous.
know-
Carl going to battle you. I don't have time for it. Next.
Listen,
Next topic of final thoughts.
I'm shocked at him as a black man.
No sense.
You know, and somebody made white.
What made no sense? I
But
didn't even say
listen,
anything. What made no sense?
Because when you say it like that, it's like a disrespect to the women that did it already.
When you look overly goddamn sensitive,
no,
bro.
it's disrespect.
It's
disrespectful. And listen,
Carl, why aren't more countries ran by women? Why are 99% of countries ran by men? Why? Why, Carl?
Because of men like you.
Permission to vote. Why?
Because of men like you. Because of men like you.
No sense. There's not that many men like me. It's more.
Oh
men
yes,
like
there is. Oh yes, there is.
More men like you in the world, Carl. That makes no sense.
No, and I'm gonna say this. Let me ask you something because you're an intelligent.
I'm Superman, huh?
Listen, you're a very intelligent brother. I know
that intelligent.
I know you know. Listen, can you tell how many men did Harriet Tubman bring out of slavery?
Carl, I'm going to help you out right now. I'm going to help you out, and I know that you don't understand this, but I implore you before you react, before you say something, do the research. That shit was a made-up fucking story, Carl.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Do what you want with that.
All right.
Look it up for yourself. Like I said, before you deny it, go look it up.
Carl,
See, there's a reason you hear about Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King and not Nat Turner. There's a reason for that, Carl. Okay, there's a reason for that. Now, I know the true women of history. I told you about the woman who ran Kemet. I study my history. I know about where the real boss woman is at. And I've always
let me ask you something. You read
always said to you,
but you also feel
that was the last one. Hold on.
That was the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one. But for the record, for the record, so we can bring everybody up to speed. There was 6 questions tonight, 6 different topics. We went through the first 5 real quick, and we got stuck here because we're like an hour and 35 minutes in. So, like I said, anytime it's a man versus woman thing, y'all know the deal. Me and Dapper, we're not going to see eye to eye.
A man versus woman conversation.
We're not going to see eye to eye, and I'm cool with that. But as time evolves, I understand as a man because I had to go through it. Justly, we have to watch the changes, the evolving around us. What we saw when we was 20 is not what we seeing today.
Bro, we saw because there were no men around. It's just like you said, mama had to pick up the torch because daddy wasn't there. That's because it was dad's position to begin with. I don't know why
that's not the case with all. But wait a minute. I was raised. Hold up. I personally was raised with my father in the household. Okay, married 30-something years. Listen, I'm just trying to show you something. There are some guys that was raised only by their mother, and there's some guys that was raised by their father, the uncles in the family, a long list of men. Everybody doesn't have the same upbringing, but we all have the same type of eyesight to understand that some guys were taught how to be men, and some guys just wing it. And then you got the other guys that are 50 years old and don't have a clue of what a man is. Just like you have guys.
There are also some guys you don't have to teach, Carl. There's such thing as innate.
Everybody got to be taught because when you came in this world, you was deaf, you was blind, and you didn't know how to talk. So everything.
That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, do you believe that there are certain things that are innate in a person?
Not
Like
genetically, no.
Certain people excel in different things and they weren't taught.
But leader.
No, hold up.
But not leadership.
Is included, Carl. Leadership is included.
No, it's not.
Mozart taught himself music. Nobody had to teach him that. It was an innate skill that he had, Carl. Ray Lewis was not taught leadership. He talks about it in his book. He had no fucking dad. That was innate within him, bro. There's certain things that are innate. So my problem is you keep denying reality for your point. I don't think that's very disingenuous. You know for a fact that certain people were born to do certain shit. You know it for a fact. I'm not taking away the fact that you can be taught something like Tiger Woods. He wasn't born to play golf. He was taught to play golf from a very young age. But even Michael Jordan, he got kicked off his basketball team, right? But then you got other people like a LeBron who was born to do this shit. I don't even like LeBron like that, but he's physically fucking gifted. There are just certain people who are born with certain attributes that we cannot compete with. We know how the saying goes. There is no way for you to beat talent when talent works hard. It's impossible, right? Hard work beats talent, but only if talent doesn't work. If you get somebody, who the fuck is keeping up with Usain Bolt? He was just born fast, bro. He didn't really train like that. He was just running and someone was like, yo, you should run track. Okay. Didn't touch a football until freaking the last year in college, and he became a Hall of Famer. It's innate, Carl. Nobody had to teach him this.
So what you're saying is, because you was born with a dick, you was also born to be a leader. No, I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I understand you. I want to make sure. I just want to make sure I understand you. Leadership.
How do we get to being born with a dick when I'm talking about skill set?
I want to make sure something.
Athletic ability. What are we doing?
I'm just saying, the moment the baby comes out and they smack it and say it's a boy, that boy is born with leadership skills. That's what you're saying?
Oh, did I say anything ever remote next to that, bro? Did I say
that means
anything close to that?
Okay, so that means he has to learn it, right?
No, did I say anything close to that?
Just answer. That means he has to learn it, correct?
Carl, did I say anything? See, when I ask you questions, I don't get answers, but I'm expected to answer all your questions for 3 words.
Listen, all I said was when a baby is born and they find out it's a male.
Brother Lee?
He is not born with
leadership. Just Lee saying bye. Just Lee got to get out of here. All right, just say he don't want no parts of this. He's tired of y'all arguing, man. He's sick of y'all. Can't stand that nigga in the red. Fuck that nigga.
Oh, y'all trip. Love y'all all.
He's sick. I mean, it is 10:30, so if you want to wrap it up,
she said we can
questions.
Go to 11.
It's up to y'all.
No, we got our 2 hours, so don't worry about that. I'm watching.
And just for Crystal, just so you know about Harriet Tubman, yes, she saved some people, but the people who saved more was the men who died in the war. Because she couldn't save everybody, but the people who died in the war, they actually did.
So
let's cut that bullshit out. I
didn't get my questions answered.
Did Harriet Tubman do good? Yes, but the men did a lot more. So have a good night.
I didn't get my question. I didn't get my question answered, sir. I felt like I feel like I'm ostracized here, sir. I didn't get my questions answered. I want to know the because we're saying based off of definitions of the alpha thing. Why is it that we can only separate alpha female, alpha male based on physical? That's why I want to.
Right, because there's no definition of gender. No, it doesn't mention gender.
That's not why.
It only mentions. You're right about that, and listening to what Lee said and reading what White Podcast put up, there is no gender.
No, that's not how
in definition, it does not specifically say what gender alpha belongs to or alpha. The only time you know a gender is involved is when it says alpha male or alpha female. But it never says gender. That is
bullshit. We do not assign alpha to any female in the animal kingdom. That is bullshit. Just because somebody says something doesn't mean the shit makes sense, Carl.
No, I just thought about it.
In the animal kingdom.
When
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's over.
But I'm saying
all female alphas in the animal kingdom. Period.
But I said by supporting definition of the word alpha,
It's
when
a
I said
masculine term.
I did not see that.
It's always been a masculine term.
I did not see that in definition.
Bro,
I didn't see it. Somebody in the comments, so somebody please show me in the definition of the word alpha that it only applied to male. Because I didn't see no gender attached to it.
watch this, right? Like I told you, alpha, the first letter in the Greek alphabet, like I told you, it means first, right? It means number one. Okay?
Okay, Adam.
Now watch this. Zoology, denoting a dominant animal or human in a particular group. Animals separate themselves through physical ability. That's where the word alpha comes from. It's always been about physical ability. It was never associated with intelligence. Do you know why? Because the alpha man had the intelligent guy working for him. He recruited him. Hey, you're good at reading the stars. Hey, you're good at maps. Hey, you're a doctor. You come work for me now. Why? Because I can offer you protection. That other tribe going to come, they're going to kill you. They don't see what I see in you, so I'm going to protect you.
So you're telling me, hold on.
Always been no. Let me finish because you asked me a question. Now I'm trying to break it down. And you ready to?
No, I'm asking a question to understand you. So by what you just said, are you saying that women don't delegate duties either?
Oh my!
You're asking the wrong question.
This
Carl.
is why
Let
I can't deal with you, Carl.
I'm gonna show you why you're asking the wrong question. Let him finish.
This is why I can't deal with you, Carl.
Okay.
Let him finish.
I just want to understand.
I'll show you why you're asking
I'm
the wrong
going to answer your question, Carl.
I'm just understanding, brother.
This. It is not that a woman cannot delegate. It is that a woman cannot delegate and also protect. When I send my emissary to go do some work and you kill the emissary, I can come deal with your ass. She not coming to deal with you. She not. So let's cut this shit out. Like I told you, in order to be an alpha, you must be able to provide, protect, and defend and lead. Can a woman have some of those? Absolutely. Find a woman with all four, you out of your goddamn mind. Because even the largest mammal in the animal kingdom, outside of the big blue whale, on land, the elephant, the grandmother elephant that kills fucking male lions, is not an alpha because she does not protect her tribe from other elephants. She cannot protect against an equal, something of her kind. That's why she's not an alpha, and that's why alpha is a masculine term, because we can do it all. We can provide, we can protect, we can delegate, and we can squabble when we need to. And a woman is simply
let him finish.
wasn't designed to do it.
Okay, so Carl, here's a question to ask him now.
I was going,
and I get that. Here's a question. So therefore, I totally see where you're coming from with that in your context of that. Now, to move this conversation forward based on what you just said, right? If we look at the term alpha and or if male and female and take the term alpha away from it, right? And then let me repeat that. Use the word alpha, take the word male and female away from it. One of the characteristics of alpha is being a good leader, right?
And no, let me break.
Let me land. I'm moving this conversation forward. Hold on. So if based on what you just said, being a good leader, in some way I can say you're saying it's a masculine term. Okay, let me ask you this question then. What are characteristics of leadership? Can a woman possess those?
Of course she can.
Okay. So so can you now put the term alpha in front of leadership and separate leadership qualities?
You cannot use the word that defines the word in the definition of the word.
Which is why I'm coming back to you now to say, now I'm glad you're catching on, because now let's put the word male or man and woman back in front of it. Mm-hmm. Somebody earlier said, go look up the definition of what a man is. And I say, look up both. What's the definition for a man and a woman in the dictionary? Does it coincide with the term alpha, or does it conflict?
And this is why I'm reading here. Alpha is not exclusively gender-based by definition, although it is often used. Although it is often used that way in contemporary non-scientific pop culture and social media context. Meaning, hold on. Therefore, while alpha male and alpha female are terms used to describe gender specific roles within the hierarchy, the broader concept of an alpha is not restricted to one gender.
Okay, so again, we know that is bullshit, Carl. Okay, and I explained it to you before. There are no animals that are female with the term, the phrase, or categorization of alpha. She mentioned the black widows and the mantis. Are they dangerous? Do the black widows eat the men? Yes, but they don't lead other spiders. You need more than one trait. It's like a test, right? When you're taking the Regents exam or you're taking the SCAT, you have to do English, reading, math. It's a combination of things. A leader just isn't just the strongest guy, right? He has to have multiple attributes. So what I'm saying is, do women possess these attributes? Absolutely they do. Do they possess all of them? No, they do not. And it is for that reason.
So
listen to what I'm saying.
So
Carl.
it says here, these are hold on. These are the female alpha animals. Females are larger, more aggressive, and dominant clans of up to 80 members. The spotted hyenas, wolves. Studies show packs are often led by an alpha female who
that's bullshit.
I said that earlier. I said it earlier, but y'all looking at it like
we know that's bullshit.
Listen. I'm going back what you said. Elephants led by a senior female matriarch who guides the herd to water and food. Lemurs and mercats. I'm looking at it. Bonobos groups are led by female. Orcas. Female-led societies where elder females, grandmothers, lead the group. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 female alpha animals that lead the male, leads the group.
Now watch this. This is going to be real simple, right? This is going to be real simple because, like I said, I already knew that information, which is why I brought up the elephant. That's why I brought it up. I'm the one who gave you that information, okay? Carl, are you going to tell me that you believe that there are more female animals that lead than male animals? What do you think?
Yeah, according to this, yes.
So you think there's more female-led groups than male?
I forgot too. Bees and ants also. The queen is the ultimate authority in the colony.
See, Carl. See, and once again, right?
You're saying African lions, where male lion exists. The lioness controls the pride, handle hunting, and decides on territory. I'm reading it, bro.
Carl, this is the thing that I need to get you to understand. Right now, Carl,
I'm wrong. I'm wrong there.
Yes. And would you like me to prove it to you?
How the hell you gonna tell me I'm wrong when I just read the damn thing?
Carl, would you like me to prove it to you?
Lord,
just yes or no, bro. If you feel so strong in your stance, you should be able to defend it.
I tell you what. So prove to me that. Hold on. Let's ask the question right. The African lion, the orcas, the African elephants, the spotted hyenas, the bees, and the ants, all female. Prove to me that those are wrong.
Carl, watch this, right? What I told you before, again, in order to be considered an alpha, all right, and just say leader, an alpha, you also must be able to defend the pack. Is the female bee defending her beehive? No, she is not, because she's too busy being a fat fuck, eating and having babies. Okay, it's not what's happening, Carl. Okay.
Oh, again, so you just I see. Hold on. So you added in. No,
listen to what I'm saying. I didn't add it in.
No. I see what happened. I'm doing a lead right now. I'm paying attention to what you said. You said right out your mouth multiple times. You said that they can't defend, they can't fight. You're using the physicality, even though.
That's the even though,
right? He's added in something as a trait that's not included. Listen, listen. You added a trait. Listen, let me say this. Let me say this, and you take it. All I'm saying is, what you did was you added a trait.
No, he took one trait.
One trait. Yes, you did. You added one trait that wasn't included in the definition of an alpha female. You added.
Carl,
right, and that is the physical.
Understand something in the definition. No, Carl, listen to me very carefully. In the definition that you look up right now for alpha male, it does not talk about physicality at all. It says the exact same thing that it says for a woman: confident,
that's why we said you are contextualizing that
and leader. But no, that's not what I said.
All right, for the record,
right?
hold on, for the record, let me share with everybody what I did. I went to Google and I typed
it's
in
not difficult.
Hold on.
I literally Googled right now. It says that a man can be a woman. Carl, do you believe that to be true? I read it on fucking Google. What's wrong with you, bro?
But can I do this for the audience? Okay, thank you. I typed in the Google box, is there a female alpha animal? That's all I typed in the Google box. Please, is there a female alpha animal? That's all I typed, and look at what came up. It debunks everything that you said, and none of it. Hold on. None of it. Hold on. None of what I read had anything to do with physical fighting or defending, protection. None of it.
Trying to ask all night.
We already proved that the term alpha came from the physical ability. It was always the biggest and the strongest. We already defined that.
But you're arguing.
You're not listening.
You're not listening to what we're saying.
You're not. If you Google what I did, listen. If you Google what I did, if you Google exactly what I said, you will see for yourself that strength. Hold on. You're gonna realize strength, defending, fighting, physicality is nowhere listed there. When you type in the Google box, is there a female alpha animal? That's all you got to type, brother.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Is the animal world physical or is it intellectual?
It's both.
Go put in what I said. Go put in what I typed in. Go put in what I typed in.
You can't separate it. Listen, I'm not gonna give you that, bro.
This is why it's so difficult
listen,
to have.
Listen,
bro, you can't get that.
No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. All I ask from you, listen. All I ask from you, listen.
I knew the information before we had the
conversation. All I ask from you, brother.
I didn't have to Google it. I actually knew. That's why I told you.
This is what I need you to do.
Instinct.
Type it in the Google box. Read it and tell me everything that you read is bullshit. Just do that for me.
Which is why we call it animal instincts. Instinct is not physical. That's why I said I can't give you.
It's not even gender-based. Animal instincts is not even gender-based.
I'll agree. Hold on, Carl. Two things can be true. Dapper, I'm not looking at you single. I'm not looking. Dapper, listen up. Bro, I'm not saying that you were wrong.
Countless. Bro, this is the thing that
two things can be correct. I'm asking you. You answer my question all night. Outside of the physical, give me another attribute that's different.
Intellectual as well.
And that's
what for leadership.
Hell no.
And I followed up and I said, being a leader, physical is not the first in being
it's not even included.
So once again, right? Hold up. See, this is why I told you guys from the very beginning. I do not live in the fake world. I live in the real world. So let's just play this out. All right, we're gonna play out a scenario. Lee, you have a tribe. Carl has a tribe. There is one lake of water. All right. Carl is smarter than Lee. Right. So Carl develops a plan to basically trick your tribe out of the water. You figure this out, but you're physically stronger than Carl. Who's gonna get the water? Carl being smarter or you physically being able to kill Carl?
You're gonna lose that battle, brother, because it comes back because you just use the key word when you ask a question. Figure it out. You automatically led with brain, and you used the word "figured out." Come on, man. Come on, bro. You said the word.
Here's what you're missing.
I'm answering.
Here's what you're missing.
No, let me
Here's what you're missing.
I gotta listen to him more. I gotta listen to him more carefully. I apologize, Dapper. I got to listen to you more carefully because sometimes you trip up and don't realize it because I told you that question that you just gave to Lee. If the queen tells him to get out the water, or if the queen tells you to lead him up,
we're not talking about no queen.
Let me answer your question,
argument.
So
I literally said it's simple. It's simple. There's one pot of water. Carl was smarter than you, so he was able to trick you out of the water. You figured out that Carl tricked you out of the water. Now you approach Carl. Which tribe is gonna get the water now that
And I'm going to answer, and I'm trying to answer your question. And that's what I'm saying to you. You cannot lead with the word smart and then go to physical, because it's gonna debunk your theory.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Let me finish.
No,
Let me finish. You're not letting me.
This is so simple.
No, it's not.
Listen to me, bro.
It's not.
Just because you're smarter than me does not mean you're gonna beat me in a fight.
And just because you're stronger than me does not mean you're gonna win the fight either.
So let me ask the question. Hold on. Let me ask the question.
Win the fight, the nerd or the football player?
That's not your question. You're moving the goalposts now.
I'm not moving shit.
So let me ask you a question. Gentlemen. Let me ask a question. Dapper, which one would you put your money on? Bionic woman or bionic man?
Physical. He's put on physical.
Hold on. Bionic woman or bionic man? Which one would you put your money on?
They're both fucking bionic. They're both fucking robots. That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Because they're both bionic. They're robots.
But he's a man though. But he's a man.
It doesn't matter now because they're robots. He's not a man anymore. He's bionic.
So you're gonna say bionic man could take over the bionic woman because he's a male?
I'm gonna give that a 50-50 fight because they're both bionic. What the hell's wrong with you? Now, if you ask me if it's a man versus a woman, I'm always betting my money in a man. 125%.
But that's the thing. But how can you 50-50 bionic man, bionic woman, but
Carl,
you can't apply?
Please understand something, right? A normal man's bone structure is more dense and is more powerful than a woman's. But once you start adding bionic to it, you're adding metal. So my bones being stronger no longer matters. My muscles being able to move more no longer matters because she also has the same physical attributes that I do because we are both bionic. And this is why I keep telling you guys, I live in the real world. David beats Goliath. David didn't wrestle Goliath. He shot the nigga.
Hold on, Carl. So I guess you don't watch no Terminator movies either, because
why it's physical. Hold on, Carl. Why
the OG Terminator won every time? There's never been a female Terminator to win any fight, Carl.
Listen,
you must have not watched the movies.
I asked that question earlier. We're not saying that you're incorrect because two things can be true. What I'm asking you is, and you have not answered me yet, why is it that the only concept you can use to separate is the physical?
Carl, see, Lee, I did answer the question, but you didn't catch it. The reason that it's physical is because when two people disagree, right? What usually happens is if there are irreconcilable differences, it is going to get violent. The most violent person is going to win the exchange every single time. So even though
it's not violent, I'm actually why is it not? What if it's not? What if the baseline is not?
Because again, we live in the real world, right? When at the end of the day, we want to handle things peacefully, but we still have wars. We have militaries, right? At the end of the day, me and you could be in the club and we can be very intellectual with Buddy, but he's being irate. He's touching my wife's ass. He's not listening. Sometimes it gets to the point to where I have to be physically stronger than you. I have to physically beat your ass. But if I cannot physically beat your ass, you can take my woman by force. And there's nothing I can do about it. And there's nothing she can do about it. Because you're physically stronger. It's like everything guaranteed to us under the threat of violence. That is
I give you that.
That is it's violent.
I give you that. Hear me now. Hear me out now. And this is not. And I'm not being rhetorical or nothing. This is a straightforward question because we're moving conversation forward. So, if I was to sit down and have a conversation with many people, say we were speaking at a TED Talk or something, and the question comes up based off of what your statement that you just said. If that's the case, then is that the only category in life that men are ahead of females in is just the physical?
No, like I said before,
I'm asking.
Listen, 99% of all inventions in the world came from men. The smartest people in the world by far are men. Are there women that are smart? Yes. But out of the top 30, top 50, top 100 smartest people to ever live, they are all male. So, Carl, you can shake your head as you want. I know Madam C.J. Walker. Okay, I know all the great females inventors. I understand. It's like I tell my ladies this all the time. Listen, women are very intelligent, but men are smarter than you. Y'all think y'all playing men? No, we know what's going on. We're just smart enough not to react. We're gonna do what we do over here and let you do what you're doing over here because yeah, we're smarter than you. You know why? It's not that we're our brains command so much more intelligence. It's that we're not run by our emotions. We are stable. We are built on order, on stability. We don't make that many emotional decisions.
Dosage. I need dosage. I need dosage here. I need dosage. If men are so much smarter than women, I hate to use this.
Go ahead.
Then why do we have so many single mothers?
Because men are smarter than women. Duh.
So
if women were so smart,
you're saying if men are smarter than women, there shouldn't be a bunch of guys crying outside of a courtroom over no child support.
Carl,
because remember, hold on. The smart thing to do as a man is not to go out there and get women knocked up.
Carl,
and then, hold on, let me finish. And then cry about because you got to pay $300, $400, $500, whatever amount of money every week, every 2 weeks out of your check trying to survive because you let your dick outsmart you. You let a chick outsmart you and knocking her up, and now you got to share your money with somebody you don't even like. You're not even married to.
So, Carl, let me get this straight. Hold on, let me get this straight. You feel like paying child support every month is harder than raising a child?
No, don't move the goalpost. I said
you're not moving shit, Carl. Hold on. What you're saying is, this is what you're telling me right now. What you're saying is, if women were so smart, if men were so smart, they wouldn't have been tricked into paying child support. No, being a mother is harder. So your dumbass was so stupid that you allowed yourself to get impregnated by an ain't shit nigga, and now you got to take care of the kid, and all he got to do is give you $200 a week. And you think that's intelligent, Carl?
So you flipped it. So what you did?
Do you not see how sick that is, bro?
So you flipped it because you don't want the smartest person in the room, which is in your mind the man. He should have been smart enough to not impregnate her in the first place. See, the smartest man in the world. Listen. The smartest man in the world is the man that knows how to have sex without getting her pregnant.
Oh, really? I thought the smartest person in the world would have been the woman who knew not how to get pregnant. Because
you're blaming the woman. You're blaming the woman. Hold on. You know why you blaming the woman so hard? Because you don't want to blame them. The reason why you blaming the woman so hard is because you don't want to blame the man for not having dick discipline.
Carl, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Please understand, I don't have a baby mama.
Nobody told nobody. Hold on. Listen. Nobody told no dude.
No, bro. This is why you get things so long.
Nobody told any man that he has. Listen. Nobody told any man that he has to go out there, go to the club, and try to fuck as many bitches as he wants and get them pregnant. Nobody told a man that.
That's a fucking lie.
Because listen, I know men.
Every idol we have tell us to do that. Carl, you're lying. You're lying about your teeth.
The men I was raised by, they didn't teach me that.
Carl, you said you was raised by one man, but you just said that no man.
I was raised by several men, not just my father, but by my uncles as well. They didn't teach me to go out there and be community dick. They told me how to be responsible. And that means have dick discipline, not to go out there and fuck everything you see because you can, but to have the dick discipline to focus on one.
That's Carl. See, this is the problem, bro.
Like, I know.
Greatest men in history have multiple women, so you missing all that
We gotta go. We gotta go.
It's 11 o'clock, Carl. Yeah, you tweaking, bro.
All right. For all the guys out there that got multiple baby mamas, you don't have dick discipline because guess what?
So what about the women that got multiple baby daddies? Why don't we never talk about pussy discipline?
She would have got
you, bro. It don't make no sense.
Listen, unless her name is Mary, there's no such thing as immaculate conception. So have that dick discipline.
Carl, so don't it take two people to get pregnant?
You don't have to fuck them.
Carl, by your own definition. please give me my final stuff first or something, because y'all be.
We have the final thought. Thanks everybody for their
Dapper,
input, their
me or you,
questions.
Dapper, because I gotta go. Me
All
or
right.
you. Oh,
I was just doing
listen,
the
man.
setup, but go ahead.
Yeah, it don't matter. Go ahead, Dapper. You got it.
Oh shit. Yeah, hey, listen, man. We out of here. Thanks for coming by. I had like a little poem and all that stuff set up for y'all. But look, bro, if y'all want to believe dumb shit, you have the right to do that. I believe in God. I believe in the Bible. He set the order up. So if you mad at me, get mad at him. Stay dapper. Always dangerous. Y'all be good, man. Read your Bibles.
Thank you, brother. Brother Lee.
Yeah. So, for me, it's simple. I look at it from a different perspective, and I believe two things can be correct. At one point in time, I bought into the social construct, and then I let it go because I'm not going to be defined by terminology. I'm going to be defined by discipline, dependability, and my follow through. I'm not going to claim a title through words. Again, you look up the word men and versus woman. Many of these terms are stretched and contextualized. So, figure it out. What are you trying to prove, and who you're trying to prove it to? Like, subscribe, become a member. Hopefully next week I can be back without my schedule sees fit. But respect, y'all.
Salute. Thank you, brother. And thanks, Coach, for being in the comments instead of on the panel. Thank you to Just D, who hanged out with us most of it. And, he has to take care of his family just the same. Like I said, we covered a lot of topics tonight, and I appreciate everybody's input. It was fun at the beginning part with the $1 million question and, the debate between the men going to the club versus women going to the club without you. Um,
Oh, you said you had some after that too. We'll do it next
does,
week.
does who you sleep with determine how people see you and treat you in your personal life, family, and business? And would you sleep with or get in a relationship with someone with a physical disfigurement, a scar, disability, above your height or little person? And would you rather teach or pay for your woman to learn self-defense technique? And of course, this is what started this whole debate. Would you break up with a chick if you find out if she doesn't allow her baby daddy to see his kids? Um, I'm gonna always stand up for both parties, male and female, when it's logical, when it's correct. But I can't buy into what they say the excuses and the society's mentality that has no discipline, no cap on nothing. They just think they can go beyond. Men do make women pregnant. I know it's an enjoyable feature. I love it myself. However, if you're not prepared for the responsibility, keep your dick to yourself. Bottom line. Because if you're going to cry about the responsibilities that come with it, you shouldn't have been in it in the first place. So, dick discipline is so important. But I want everybody to be safe out there. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I got a lot of safety tips lined up. Catch me, on my page. Of course, you'll see a lot posted. Just be careful out there and watch your family, watch your house, and stay healthy too, man. Everybody needs to really stay healthy. See your doctor more often, see your dentist more often. All right, we're getting older, and salute.
All right, fellas, take it light, man. All right, D-Lock. All right,
We
Carl.
Thank you.
out of here.
I'll let y'all later, man.
I'll be good, man. Thank you, we both. We out.